What is up, guys? My name is Reese, also known as Krypton Crusader, and in today's video we're going to do a thoughts on The Division. So straight off the bat I'm going to say these are my thoughts on the game. I haven't asked anyone what else they think, it's more just a case of these are the things that I think that are good about the game, and one or two bad things in a sense, but not bad, but maybe improvements. I thought instead of me having it as kind of like each point I talk about it'd appear, I thought I'd just talk over me doing a mission pretty much, so hopefully I don't get annihilated too much. So, hold on, let me take out these guys first. There we go. So first point, before I run in, I'm actually going to take cover, because my first point I would like to show you guys, wrong menu, is the size of the map. This... Well done, Ubisoft. This is actually a very good map size, and something that I actually think is definitely a reasonable size. Like, I don't feel that it's too big, I don't feel that it's too small. I feel that it's just the right size, and it's big enough for me to feel as if that I need to wander a long distance if I need to actually get to somewhere, but not too big that, like, I feel that I'm going to be running for miles before I actually get to my mission. And with the fast travel points as well. I can already tell this is going to be difficult for me to concentrate and talk at the same time. But yeah, size of the map, pretty good. Separate point, I'm just going to go behind cover just in case someone does appear, is Dark Zone. Being completely separate. It means that if I'm in these areas around here, I'm not going to get shot by anyone that isn't an enemy that's controlled by someone. This means that it's all AI controlled, and that is it. And then if I go in here, which I haven't been in yet, I'd rather get a good level and then come in here. It's a case I know once I go in here, if I get killed, it's either going to be a difficult enemy or it's going to be someone actually being controlled. So well done Ubisoft for keeping that separate. Another one as well would be the weapon level system. It's the case of, it isn't just kind of good guns that have good stats on them, they're all colour coordinated. Oh, Jesus. They're all colour coordinated, meaning the better the colour, I think it's like purple being the top. Jesus Christ. Purple being the top, meaning that it's the best gun. So at the moment I've got all green guns. Technically I'm at the level where I could get blue guns, but these, as you've just watched, as I headshotted all four of those people, and the rest of them, and got good kill damage. But it's a case of it's colour coordinated, so I don't really want to compare the game to this other game too much. But it's like Destiny. It's a case of the colours coordinate what the level of the gun is. So also, and I'm going to keep going into the menu, but it's kind of the points that I need to mention. The mission amount is the case of all of these different coloured dots are all encounters, side missions and missions. And it's the case of you actually need to be the level to do the mission. I have a tendency of going through games, and obviously it'll have a level system, but I will be able to blitz for it too quickly, and it'll be the case of I'll only be level 10 and I've already completed the game. With this, like if we look at the map, over here is the high level missions, over here is the low level missions. So like take this mission for example, I only need to be a low level, while over here, the mission I'm doing at the moment is they recommend that the minimum level is 18. So I like that I can't just blitz through the game, I actually need to make sure I'm the level, which then obviously, as I said, goes along with the side missions and the encounters. Is the only way that you're going to get up level will be if you do the encounters, which they're all different colours, which we'll go on to in a sec, and also you got the side missions, which are a different colour as well. This was a good feature, the fact that in your main base you have skill trees, which is my next point, but it's the case that with each encounter you get different points to help your skill trees, which is in here. So abilities, they're not. I would say they're still trees, but you can technically buy these at any point, which pretty much means that it kind of I can link these 2 points together, which is skill tree and tactical thinking. Is the case of you need to go into missions with people and make sure that you're all covering all bases, which is medical, tech, and security. Medical is your healer, pretty much. So you've got pulse, you've got first aid, and you've got support station. These are your things that will pretty much help people with their health and pretty much make it easier in the mission. You've then got tech. These are your damage people. So you've got sticky bombs, turrets, seeker mines, and then tactical link, which is an extra buff, and obviously on medical it's recovery link. These links are actually kind of hindrances and helps at the same time. Like, say for example, the one I've got on the moment, which increases damage and critical hit chance to the user and all nearby allies. So it means I can get a good critical hit and damage on an enemy, but they can get it on me. So it's obviously you've got to think before using it. As I said, security would be more of a tank player. So you got your ballistic shield, your smart cover, your mobile cover, and your survivor link, which increases damage resistance. So this game supports 4 people. So it's the case of, with me, I'm a healer and a little bit of a tech person. So I'm using the pulse with mods on it. I'm using the Seeker Mine just to test it out at the moment, but typically I use the support station, and I've just got the tactical link just to help with my damage. So it means I can go out onto the field, I can pulse and show where all the enemies are, and then use my support station to make sure that people don't go down and die. This is another feature that I like as well, the chests and boxes around the areas to try and find them. This pretty much supports going around and finding stuff, because yeah, you can buy a good gun, but there's probably a 9 out of 10 chance that you'll find a better gun than it. So it's always good that I think I've got like 40,000 credits, 30,000 credits. I don't even know how. That's inventory. 40,000 credits. That's from the start of the game. As I say, there's separate credits for your PvE, which is player versus enemy, your Dark Zone, which is PvP. Phoenix credits, I'm not too sure. I'm guessing they're like kind of like elite weapons. I'm guessing. But yeah, I was going to say, there are a lot of the kind of good things about the game. I'm really enjoying it. We've got a lot of members within DOM that are enjoying the game. We've got loads of level 30s already, so they're really enjoying the game. I guess, which is kind of the reason why we set up the sector for it, was because a lot of people were anticipating this game to be very good, and I can give it to Ubisoft. They have pulled their fingers out, and this is definitely a lot better than most of their games that they've ever brought out. However, there is one thing that I need to say that needs to be sorted, which is when you go into a game with multiple people, say for example you are all going to be different levels because each person has a different level of availability in the real world. So say for example I am level 22. If I then join one of my friends who's a level 30, the enemies instantly jump to level 30, even if I'm the host. So it's kind of like there is no way of you all being able to play together and help a lower leveled person level up quicker. It's the case of they've pretty much got to sit back and not do anything. Like, I've got to hide behind this box while my friends run forward and go and shoot everyone pretty much. So it's kind of like a good and a bad thing at the same time. It stops people kind of like leveling up really quickly just by kind of sitting in corners. But it also means it's annoying that if you haven't all leveled up at the same time, there's not really much you can do. But that's about it really, guys. That's pretty much the video. I know we didn't get very far in the mission, but obviously, as I said, this was just meant to be a background thing so you guys could kind of watch something while talking. But if you guys enjoyed this kind of video where we talk about Division and it isn't just me running through the missions and doing a let's play, please hit that like button or drop a comment in the comment section. But otherwise, this has been the Dom YouTube channel. My name is Reese, also known as Krypton Crusader, and this has been a Thoughts on the Division video.